afternoon, lovely Year 2. I have come for another session of Phonics with Mrs. Payne today. And today we're going to be looking at past tense. It's one of the things we've worked on in the past, but we're going to be working on it and revising it today. Okay, so I've got some words here, and I want you to shout out at the camera as you see them what the past tense for the word is. I'm going to show you the first one. The first one is laugh. Can you say laugh?
Laugh.
Laugh. The past tense for laugh is laughed, isn't it? Laughed. I laughed at Poppy saying laugh when she was videoing me. Laugh. Okay, let's have the next go. Help, your turn. Yes, help is the present tense. What's the past tense? Helped. You're right. Helped. I helped Mrs. Sayers do the washing up. Okay, next one. Live. Your turn. Live. The past tense of live is lived. Lived. Guy Fawkes lived a long time ago. Okay, next word. Call. Your turn. The past tense of call is called. Were you right? I called Mrs. Sayers to say hello. Called. There we go. Cool. Yeah. I've noticed something about all these words. When they've changed from their present tense, they've all got an ed or a d on the end. That's something I've noticed so far. Let's see if all these words are the same. Okay, the next word is easy one. Look. Your turn. What's the past tense? Looked. Did you get it right? I looked at all the children's beautiful work on tapestry. That's another one, isn't it? With that ed suffix on the end. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Okay, ready? Wash. Your turn. What's the past tense of wash? I wash my hands. I washed my hands. You're right. Look, another one that's got an ed. Perhaps all the words that are in past tense have an ed. Let's check on the next one. Want. Your turn. What's the past tense of want? I want a big present at Christmas. I wanted a big present at Christmas. Again, it's got that ed. Perhaps I found a rule. Okay, next one. Say. Your turn. What's the past tense of the word say? I say my numbers to 10. I said my numbers to 10. Did you get it right? Oh, look. What do you notice? I can see that this has got a D on the end, but it hasn't got an ED on the end. Maybe our rule of always adding an ED isn't right. Maybe it's sometimes we add an ED. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay. Go. I go to school on Tuesday. Your turn. What is the past tense of go? Went. It's a completely different word. Went. I go to school on Tuesday. I went to school on Monday. That doesn't follow the ED rule, does it? So it must be that some words that have past tense have ED, but not all of them. Okay, and last one. Ooh, Mrs. Spence likes to run. Run. Your turn. Do you know what the past tense is? Have a look. Ran. Ran. This time we've changed the middle phoneme, haven't we? Ran. Mrs. Spence and Mrs. Payne ran in the Cheltenham Half Marathon. Okay. Now, we've got lots of words here that are all past tense words. Let's just go through and remind ourselves of a few of them. Okay, which is this one? Wanted. What about this one? Helped, you're right. What about this one? Looked. What about this one? Called. What about this one? Ran. Okay, so we know that not all words that are in past tense have an ED at the end, but a lot of them do. So it's a good thing if you're turning a word into a past tense word and you don't know, try it and see whether it looks right. Okay, now we are going to have a go at filling in some blanks on some of our sentences. These sentences are all in past tense. I'm going to show you the sentence and I want you to choose one of these words to fill in the gap in the sentence to make it make sense. Okay, here's our first sentence. Mrs. Spence something me on the phone. Mrs. Spence washed me on the phone. Oh no, that's silly. That's not right, is it? Mrs. Spence called me on the phone. That's right, called. Now, I have to remember that this word is in the middle of a sentence. So I don't need to put a capital letter, do I? Mrs. Spence called me on the phone. That makes sense. Okay. Another sentence. This one is about Mrs. Sayers. So I've remembered that I have to do a capital M for Mrs. and a capital S for Sayers because it's her name and it's at the beginning of a sentence. Mrs. Sayers something me set up Zoom. Full stop. Mrs. Sayers lived me set up Zoom. No, it doesn't make sense. What is it? I can't hear. Oh, you're right. Mrs. Sayers helped me set up Zoom. Let's write it in. Mrs. Sayers helped me set up Zoom. She's a very kind lady, you know. Okay. Next one. something around the block. Okay, it could be more than one of these words, so it's up to you. It could be I went around the block. That would make sense. Or it could be I ran around the block. I'm going to choose ran because I like going fast. I ran around the block. Now remember, lowercase letter, it's in the middle of a sentence. Just the capital at the beginning of this one and a full stop at the end. Okay, well, we've got 2 more to go. Right. Yesterday, I something over the fence. Full stop. Yesterday, I something over the fence. Which one could we use here? We could use called over the fence, but I'm going to choose the one I think fits best. Yesterday I looked over the fence. I wonder what I saw over the fence. Yesterday I looked over the fence. It's in the past because it was yesterday. Okay, last one. Now, this one's a really easy one. I know you can do this one. I something to school last Friday. Well, it's not going to be washed, is it? Yeah, I washed to school last Friday. That doesn't make sense, but it is a word beginning with what? Yeah, I went to school last Friday. Went. Did you get it right? I went to school last Friday. And in a couple of weeks, some of you might be able to say that. Yay! Okay, now I've got a challenge for you. I want you to have a look at some of these words and I want you to write me a silly story. I want you to write me a silly story that's in the past using some of these words, or some of your own if you can think of some others that are in the past. Can you send them to me? Because I'd love to see them. See you soon. Thank you. Bye.